we're here on I'm Making It Happen. I'm Nicole Tyson, and we're here with Jahnesta Ritter of Savor St. Croix Sweets and Treats. And today we're going to find out how Jahnesta's been making it happen in the food industry here on St. Croix and just get some nuggets. So thanks, Jahnesta, for being with us today. I know you're so busy, so thanks for taking the time.
It's my pleasure.
You know, a lot of people love your food. Before I even got to taste your food, everyone was saying, you got to go to Savor St. Croix when you had the restaurant.
You're making me blush, Nicole.
And well, it's true. So tell me, how did you get started in the food industry and starting your own business? And I know you have Sweets and Treats and you had the Savor St. Croix food. So tell us how you got started with that.
You asked how I got involved. I just took a plunge. I figured I wouldn't know if I could excel at owning a restaurant unless I tried. I haven't actually worked since 2012.
And what was that? A layoff or?
I came home. Yeah, okay. I used to live in South Florida, and I came here and I kind of had to create my own opportunity. You know what the job market is like here,
okay.
So I.
Well, that's awesome to know, because a lot of people here is like, oh, they're leaving, but you created something out of your ideas.
So I don't have. I mean, this is home, so I could move anywhere if I wanted to. But I saw an opportunity to create something that did not exist. I have an online store and a subscription box. My cousin kind of inspired me because he would always call me and ask me to send this, send that. Yeah. Send some candy, send some fish, and I kind of was like, okay, not everybody has a cousin like me, and
right.
So
okay.
With the website, you can be anywhere in the world and still order online. So you can order local treats and things that you would only find here, without having to call your cousin or your auntie, who might take forever or never do it at all. So you could order tamarind balls, pound seasoning, hot sauce, things like that on my website. So that's how it all started. And then not that I got bored, but I like a challenge and I like to cook, and I've been creating recipes in my head for years now. So I said, let me start looking for a restaurant space in Christiansted. Since I had this free time, the website was going well, but it was something that I could fulfill orders in 2 days. Cool. So I found a space, and then that's how Savor St. Croix, the restaurant, started. So when you came in, there was a dining area, and then there was a small gift shop area where you could eat. And let's say you really like the pound season that we use to season your roast pork. You could walk over to the gift shop and actually buy your own jar to take home and try to recreate these recipes at home.
And so how did the name Savor, how did you get up with Savor? That's an awesome title.
I just did a little brainstorming. I guess as a writer with my communication background, yes. I like alliteration. That's one of my favorite writing styles when it comes to titles and names of things. So I wanted something that was catchy, but that also described what I set out to do with my business. So to savor St. Croix wouldn't just mean to actually taste St. Croix, but to soak up and take in everything that is St. Croix. The culture, the food, the smells, the taste of everything.
So Savor St. Croix is the umbrella. The name is umbrella of all these different ventures that you've taken.
Different things that I want to do. So when you came to the restaurant to eat, we probably had 2 more months left at that location. We had a short lease, and when it ended, we were looking for a new space, and I found this space, which is a lot smaller than what we had before, but it's unique in itself because what I did was I took the small selection of ice cream and local desserts that I had down at the restaurant, and I expanded on it here. So when you come to Sweets and Treats, we have Armstrong's ice cream like we did at the restaurant, but a larger selection. We have a frost top that allows you to mix in your toppings. Okay. We have about
so good.
How many toppings? 20 plus toppings that you could choose, kind of like Cold Stone Creamery.
Okay.
Where they let you choose what you want and you can create your own flavors.
Right. So tell me, what obstacles, when you first started, you took the plunge, were there any obstacles that you experienced?
Besides having $0?
Well, that's a big
That was
obstacle.
the biggest
so
obstacle.
How did you overcome that obstacle? Because a lot of people say, I don't have any money, I can't get a loan. So how did you work that out?
Well, you can get loans. I didn't, but when I did my research, I saw that I definitely could. The Small Business Development Center is very helpful. So even if you don't go to them for money, you can go to them for advice. The EDA has been very supportive of my efforts to be a small business owner. I did a lot of research. I did a lot of things myself that I would otherwise have to pay somebody to do, and I networked. When you have limited resources, it forces you to be creative. Like, I got help in building my website, but once I got that initial boost, I did pretty much everything on my own. I maintain it myself. So I find a lot of ways to like save money in order to make money. Instead of letting my limited resources restrict me and hold me back, I just did it. I like dragged my pots from home. Okay. If you really saw what our kitchen was not fancy. And when I think back on what we had to work with and what we did and the people that we served and the smiles that we put on people's faces, it makes me feel good, because if I could do it with a stove that didn't have an actual oven and like little pots and no commercial equipment, it tells me that if I had the resources and I had this fancy Food Network kitchen, that I could make big things happen.
You're still making big things happen.
Well, you're still talking about the food, so.
Yeah, I want you to get it back. And you're feeling a need in Christiansted. Now, in Christiansted, St. Croix, there's not a lot, you know, because a lot of places have closed. So I was really proud to find out that this was opening. We know that some other parts of this building has been occupied with locals starting businesses. Young
locals.
Yeah.
Which is, it's important to, I think, as a young person, a youngish person, to stress that young people are not afraid to take the plunge, I find. And I try to encourage other young locals to go for it. People come from all over the world, and some people have never even been here. They just Google it and then they come here and they open a business and it thrives. Exactly. So I feel like, as somebody who was born here, my parents, my grandparents, and their parents were born here, why can't I be successful like everybody else?
Did you ever feel like, wow, did I take on too much?
Yeah.
And how did you get yourself psyched in to keep it going?
Well, with the restaurant venture, it was time consuming. I would spend every night in Plaza because we had like limited storage and everything was fresh. So having a 5-year-old and leaving the restaurant to go shop for the next day was a challenge. But I work well under pressure, so
likewise, yeah.
I get bored, so that was exciting.
Okay.
For me.
Right.
I kind of miss that. So maybe I'll give you what you want
exactly.
soon.
I'm looking forward to that. When did you feel like you were on the right path of achieving your goal?
You know how Facebook reminds you that it's been a year since you did this?
Yeah.
So a couple of days ago, it like showed me when I posted, today's our grand opening. So that was a reminder of when I felt like the fact that I could even open my doors, knowing that I started with just being able to pay like your rent deposit and all that stuff on the space that I used to be in, that kind of showed me like, okay, I was able to achieve this goal. But once I started operating every day and serving, like when you brought in those people who were new to the island and you actually brought them there, I had some former NBA players, now NBA coaches eat there, the delegate to Congress came in. I felt like, okay, they're giving me a shot, you know. When I knew that I could employ other young people, I felt like I did something.
Okay.
And then coming into this new space made me kind of feel good because it's been going well so far. So, and being able to wake up to orders, knowing that I could literally make money in my sleep,
nice,
kind of made me feel.
That's a really cool one. Your website.
Yes.
That's the one that you're making money, you know, regardless of wherever you are. You know?
It's not like I'm making $1 million in Cameron
balls,
but
but it's different than an establishment where you have overhead and things like that.
Yes.
But you know, this is just people contacting you and you fill these orders and basically.
Like I got a request today for a local Valentine's Day basket, and knowing that I could make somebody in Florida or somebody, like I sent a basket to a classmate in South Korea.
Nice.
And I was like, wow, okay,
wow.
She's far from home, but she's able to enjoy local treats because of me.
That's really cool. I really like that idea.
I guess that's I kind of made it in what I'm trying to do moment.
So anything you want to share with the viewers in regards to pursuing the goals and being able to achieve it?
Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do anything. If you want to create a shuttle service to the moon, go for it. the only way you'll figure out if you really can't get to the moon is by trying to get to the moon. So just do your thing. Having a good support system is a plus, but if it's not there, it's okay. You have to believe in yourself. For me, most of the people around me are not risk takers. They're supportive, but not necessarily the type that will just jump out and try something. And I am. So I had to kind of rely on myself to encourage myself. Like, you know, let me try it. And that's just the main thing I think that can apply to any industry, to anybody. If you think you can sing, go and sing. Record an album in your car or in your closet.
Yes.
Somebody's going to listen, just like somebody's going to try the ice cream. That's how I feel.
What's your website and any information you want the viewers to know so they can find you and get all your goodies?
Okay. To experience paradise in a package, visit us at savorstcroix.com. That's SAVORSTCROIX.com. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And we like to interact with our followers, so you can follow us and comment, like.
Savor St. Croix, y'all. This is Jahnesta Ritter here in Christiansted, St. Croix. We're at Sweets and Treats. We just want to thank you so much and appreciate everything that you're doing and making happen here on St. Croix.
Thank you.
So guys, thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next big interview.
I'm Jahnesta Ritter of Savor St. Croix Sweets and Treats. I'm making it happen. Are you?